Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time where you see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I almost start with today's morning show. So this morning I was listening to the ESPN podcast. So the what they talk about the title race, whether Man City if he stop Arsenal, you get Shaka Hislop did there, then Steve Nicole did there, like a lot of other pundits were discussing about the matter. So Steve Nicole said something where really touched me. So he said this Arsenal side when they see like this, no fit lose the title to Manchester City. And he can't give him reasons. He said this Arsenal side have a different mentality. This is not 2022-2023 season where we say after 11 games, Arsenal were ahead of Man City by 4 points, and at the end of the season, I think they overtook us and won the league by 5 points ahead of us. This is not that season. So this Arsenal side, all things being equal, once they have all their mercenaries, all their players, personnel back, they are a force to be reckoned with. So if you say then get everything where you take to go the entire length and breadth of this marathon and win the league. The only problem where if you say then go get now Arteta, how we go take assemble the players, because when everybody is back, Arteta will get a dilemma of who I go use, who I no go use, which person will come in for the first 11, who go there for the bench. That will be the biggest problem of Arteta. Apart from that, they have the personnel. They are formidable. Like Papa talk plenty thing. As a thing you resonate with me. I don't concur. Now, not just him. Even Shaka Hislop. Shaka Hislop also was saying similar thing. He says, see, this Manchester City side, you get, no be the same Man City of 2 years ago. We scare Arsenal, we scare the league, we the rule everywhere, you get. They are not the same, you get. And there is this statistics, so the ESPN pundits, they come put out the show. The producer put out this analysis. So they say after 11 games, in 2022-2023, after 11 games, Arsenal were 4 points ahead of Manchester City. This was the season where they talk so we won't go. Now, then we never even qualify for Champions League. We they look for Champions League slots. We do Europa for this season. We they look for Champions League slots. However, miraculously, we come down to title contenders. So not be say we plan to become title contenders in this particular season, because I remember it vividly. In this particular season, you get. So at the end of this particular season, we finished 5 points behind Man City. Now, 23-24. After 11 games, we were 3 points behind Man City in fourth. They will finish the season 2 points behind them in second. Now, last season, after 11 games, we were 9 points already behind Liverpool. Like this same position we did now. After this same game, so we were 9 points already behind. At the end of the day, we finished 10 points behind Liverpool. Now, this present this season now, you go say this season and 22-23, they get similarities. So now we are first again, 4 points ahead of Manchester City. Where will Arsenal end at the end of the season? Now be the debate. Where almost all of them when they were studio, they concur say, forget the noise from Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, Roy Keane, where they talk say, oh, Man City are coming again. They'll come and do to Arsenal what they have done to Arsenal before in the past. See, they don't really see it happening. But the thing is, injury will be our undoing this season. Forget all the squad that we will get. Not even that they affect us. So injury is going to be our biggest Achilles heel. Not be even the Pidgin and their discretions and what have you. Not be even that one. You get. Now this injury, see everybody they complete baba. Well, we will finish on international break first. We will see who and who will run come back. Once I don't see I'm here, you go feel help me make an informed analysis of how the next 4 games will be. So that will be very, very key. Now, away from that. So, former EPL referee, yes, it's Hackett. According to Julian Timber for that Sunderland match, Julian Timber was supposed to collect a red card for that game. Now, remember that tackle Julian Timber tackle person calling you whether in Yash, they'll jam the guy for back. With the guy fall down. Baba say the guy supposed to collect a red card. This is about the wonder. How was that a red card offense? Yes. Highest if we talk yellow, I feel understand you. How you red card? Because the Timber was involved in another flashpoint as the called Sunderland midfielder Enzo. The fee late upon protecting the ball. This incident went unnoticed by the referee Craig Paulson, and VAR as the Arsenal defender avoided it. In as much as you are advocating for them to give you a red card, okay, Moko play along with your game. What about the one where Ballard give Merino for a cheekbone? Because even the ESPN point is also discussing Shaka Hislop and Steve Nico say if say that thing happen anywhere else outside the box 18, that's a free kick. If that same incident happened anywhere outside the box 18, that's a free kick any day, anytime. But because it happened inside the box 18, the referee understood the magnanimity of his discretion. We say if he blow, it's a penalty. You get. Even Steve Nico say if say them give Ballard the red card for that offense, you know, even doubt. You know, he even shaking head. You get, because it will be well deserved. So you don't talk about Ballard, which I believe is worse than what I talk saying Timber did. So make it they understand. I mean, they see how discretion works. Now, Julian Timber should have been red carded in Arsenal's draw against Sunderland since former Premier League referee Chief Keith Hackett. Yes. So Baba went on to say many things about Julian Timber, but thank God at the end of the day, they don't give him red card because it will affect them for the other games. But as they talk about Timber own, Baba, they talk about other people because now dear me, I don't like your analysis. Yes. Why would Timber get red card in the first place? I beg you, go and rest. Now, away from that, Emmanuel Petit when he talks, say he gets some players where they say Chelsea and Liverpool sign, maybe say in for wish, say Arsenal sign those players, that those are fantastic players. So Petit when he talk about people like I think McAllister, yeah, they talk about McAllister, they talk about Enzo of Chelsea. So these two players, I say McAllister and Casado, not Enzo, Casado. Saying like these two players. So Petit admitted he wanted Arsenal to sign both Casado and McAllister when they were playing for the Seagulls. Yes. When Casado was at Brighton, I wanted Arsenal to sign him and McAllister together. The funny thing is, so we wanted this Casado. I remember. We went for him. He himself saying one side. In fact, he came out, wrote a letter to the president or chairman, Tony Bloom. That I am from a poor background. I want to move to Arsenal. Please and please, this and that. They refused to allow him leave. They told him, "Don't worry. At the end of the season, we are going to let you go." In fact, I think they gave him a bumper contract offer. Against in the stayed there amid all his pleas, which was why we went for Declan Rice. If the so we get Casado dead by now, if was say Rice for no day, maybe Rice will run the Manchester City because Man City actually came for him and they couldn't get him because we put out a big offer or a bigger offer. So nobody say we don't really try for the guy. Consider yourself now hard worker. You get. I like the guy's spirit. The guy said they very good. They play well. McAllister has gone on to be one of the best midfielders in the Premier League and won the trophy last year. Casado is now one of the best too. So Petit feels Casado can follow in his footsteps of Chelsea legend N'Golo Kante and Claude Makelele at Stamford Bridge. All right, let's bring you a message from one of our sponsors, the Super Eagles Supporters Club of Nigeria. So they are calling you. Say make you can support the Super Eagles. You get. So whether you will follow them locally or internationally, and your own choice be that. So if you're interested in joining them, you can reach out to Prince Ademola Alawode. You get on 08034215314. So this is an opportunity you should not miss. You get. So they are on IG on Super Eagles Supporters Club of Nigeria page, and they are also on Facebook on Super Eagles Supporters Club of Nigeria. So if you're interested, contact Oga Prince on the number at the bottom of the screen, and they will let you know the requirements of what it takes to be a member. Also, away from that, I have another message for you from Mr. Uche, who has this Toyota RAV4 2007 model American spec Tokumbo car 6-cylinder engine, 5 seats capacity. The mileage is 110,225 kilometers, and the location of this car at Lagos State. So the car is very affordable. So if you're interested, contact Mr. Uche on +234 7038869667. Contact him on WhatsApp. Yes, preferably. Here are other pictures of the vehicle for those who are really interested. So you're gonna no waste time. Just give him a call ASAP. Now the number is at the bottom of the screen, so you will do there. Now away from that. So when I remember when Mikel Arteta they talk about AI, say that they use AI for Arsenal. You get they ask questions, use some prompts, learn some kind of things. So as a player, call a fire warning to Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta over dangerous use of AI. Say AI, make you very, very careful. So Wenger has warned Mikel Arteta that the use of AI at Arsenal could be dangerous. Yes, so but what did Arteta actually say? So Arteta said AI is a tool that is super powerful if you use it the right way and you ask the right questions. It's in use already for many things and many processes that can help not just a team but an organization as well. So Babanla Wenger call it and say, well, in as much as say AI good, it can help to make better decisions. AI has fantastic quality. It can absorb millions of different situations and give you an answer in 1 second or a fraction of a second. AI can say something and the personality of a coach can say that's wrong. As long as the human being keeps control, authority, and power to make the decision, you can use any scientific tool. But what is happening and what is dangerous is if the science dominates the decisions. If the science is going to help you to make your decisions every time, and there while one day. So, but I believe Arteta knows all the pros and cons of AI because the future is AI. Now, when I remember yesterday when I did tell about this friendly match with Brazil won't play for the Emirates Stadium and they're using our facilities to train. So Arteta and the Brazilian manager Carlo Ancelotti with the even Berta gets so all of them can snap picture for the Emirates Stadium as Arsenal welcome them. So okay, man, we don't give them our facility. We shall not spoil. We not manager well. So that one said they okay. Now, TNT Sports Football, could let us know the highest SG by Premier League sides so far this season. So number one is Chelsea. Chelsea have generated the highest SG, followed by Arsenal generating 21.72 XG, and next is Liverpool. Now remember the last time we do this in our Man U defense. It is say as more games they come, the team they change, you get they swing, but we still be there. For you to know, say we generate chances, we create chances, you get we create chances well, you get. At some point, Crystal Palace herself can be highest, you get. But you say we are always there in the mix, no matter how they want to do it. Now, Frank Lampard, when they explain when he decides say he will retire and what be the circumstances. So he can talk say he was telling Luke Shaw about Tony Adams. So when I mentioned Tony Adams to Luke Shaw, he didn't seem to know who I was talking about. I said, "You winding me up?" Yes. And he said, "Who did he play for?" Yes. I knew then that it was time to retire because he doesn't say your own generation, because many of his generation don't retire. So I would say push up to go retire and he not really waste any time to do that. Yeah, so some of our community members say, if you don't even know Tony Adams, and that's an objective truth. That's a master fans who don't really know. Yes, even me when they talk, how many seasons me I watch a highest? Maybe like one season, maybe or two highest. How many times I watch a because so and that's the truth. Although people like Ogonora, they don't watch all those Tony Adams, or Ogonora don't support us now like 40 years. So those ones I don't say they don't watch. Now, away from that, so Liverpool they ready to spend 100 million on Alessandro Bastoni, one of the best defenders in world football today. So they try to sign the guy for January, but they show up their defense. You know, I remember when I thought they say January people is strengthening. Everybody go on strengthening because from January now, moving forward, not that type of game you could see. You get those with the relegation, no one go relegation. Those with the close to relegation, no one jump for the relegation battle. Everybody will fight for their lives. Games go they harder to win. It no go they easy. Now people say they give you leeway. You get then now you go see what they call low block. When thing they determine say we don't want to lose today, say, and then you go see what they call low. We never start low block now. Never start. Get now. Then we'll see. Now let's bring a message from another of our sponsors, Mobile Wealth Associates and Co Limited. So they are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeni Road or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Also, away from that, we can't hear say this is our favorite legendary goalkeeper James Lehmann in doing birthday yesterday, and apart from that, he holds the record for the longest unbeaten start to a Premier League season, not losing any of his first 47 games in the competition, and no goalkeeper has been able to replicate this feat. And I want to tell you for free, nobody will replicate it because nobody beans, yes, he knows it all. achieve. That's why they're very, very difficult. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a 5 minutes for us to call the show and end. So, the biggest news of the day, 9 facts is Steve Nicole, because talks the Arsenal side won't lose the title to Manchester City. Forget all the noise. It is Arsenal. They're good die. If everybody come back, they're going to be very, very formidable. So, I think it's a 5 minutes for us to end the show. So, I come here with the time evening. So, then, thanks for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your day. Like the amount, Ciao.